Hell, my mage in my tabletop game packs a sword. And is very good with it, apparently. Since my mage wields things with telekinesis, you don't have to use red mage. I replace like my base attack bonus with my caster level when I swing my sword. And since I can modify or increase my caster level almost at will, be a level 15 character and have a caster level of 25, well, now I have a higher attack bonus than the goddamn fighter.
I mean, whatever you're gonna do. That's wow. You can outfight the fighter.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a fighter. That's the other funny part. God damn, Cammy.
They're dead.
No, they're alive. They're just upset.
Oh, he's running away. He's like, I don't want to deal with this. Wait, is that a big bull?
That is a giant bull, man. That is a minotaur, and he means business. Ian's like, let's focus on the game. Me, let's focus on doing silly talk.
Nah, silly talk's fun. Like that's one of the appeals of doing Let's Plays is that you essentially run a podcast, but there's a game going on in the background.
Yeah, I thought that like for you and me, we'd do more like a Games Grumps or like Markiplier and crew being, you know, just being people.
I do like. For me, I do like to focus on the game, oftentimes when doing this, but yeah, I can, like, granted, I can always adjust my style to whatever works best, but yeah, did I ever tell you about the movie Megalopolis?
No.
Okay, so, if I can flex my film nerd brain for a bit.
But of course, I acquiesce to you, sir.
Francis Ford Coppola is a guy who is well known in film circles because he made The Godfather, he made Apocalypse Now. Film fans love to sort of like gush about him being this great director. He also made some absolutely terrible films in the 90s. Like, do you remember the movie Jack with Robin Williams about the guy who ages like 4 times faster than anyone else?
Okay, I want to point out that is the only... Like, I'm a massive, huge Robin Williams nerd. My favorite movie is Bicentennial Man, and I know it's not a good movie. Don't judge me here. I actually like it. I like the concept. I like how Robin does it. It's great for me. But also, like, one of my other favorites is like Patch Adams. I know it's a 4-hour movie. Screw off. I'm enjoying it. But like, no, that's the one Robin Williams movie I refuse to see is Jack.
Well, that was made by Francis Ford Coppola, who a lot of film nerds really love the work that he does. Back in the 2000s, he apparently came up... Oh, evasion. Very nice. He came up with...
Did she just dodge a lightning bolt?
Yes.
Final Fantasy, go home. You're drunk. Anyway, continue.
No, Final Fantasy, you're cooking. like let him run. But yeah, in the 2000s, he basically put together a script with like all the things that he's wanted to do in a movie, and it was called Megalopolis, and it's supposed to be a film basically about like a rich guy building a giant city and having like and clashing with the local government about various things. That's basically what the film's about. And he wanted to put all the things that he was never able to do into one film, but he was never able to like actually get it produced. So this, a couple of years ago, he finally actually got it
better than ever
off the ground. And it came out. And it is the most baffling piece of cinema I've ever seen in my entire life. But I kinda can't look away. It's so incredibly terrible, but in a fascinating way.
Okay, I have heard of this type of movie. I'm trying to think of what you call it. Train wreck viewing. Where you basically watch a movie and you know it's bad. You know it is absolutely terrible, horrific. By the way, comment, what's your favorite train wreck movie? I know mine is like Patch Adams and Bicentennial Man are like tied. What do you got? But like, it's where you watch a movie not because like it's good, but because it interests you and it's terrible.
Doom. And no, I didn't say D-U-N-E. I said D-O-O-M. The 2005 adaptation of the video game.
Oh my god, yes!
It's awful, and I love it.
It is so bad.
And I love it. Anyone watches that film, they watch and they're like, this is the biggest piece of shit. And I'm like, sure, I completely agree with you. But it's fun. It's
Like,
a lot of fun.
I went and saw that in theaters, and my friends and I could not, like, stop whispering among each other. And this guy got up and, like, was like, he's gonna take a bunch of high schoolers out to the parking lot. And he and his date are the only other two people in the movie. And our exact response was, dude, we're all underage. And he stopped and went, well, where's your parents? And my granddad leans forward and goes, I'm right here. And he's like, I could just see, like, his face draining color because he's realized he's just threatened a bunch of minors.
Yeah, you don't do that.
But yeah, that's how I saw that movie. And we could not stop making fun of it all night long. And, like, for the next 2 weeks, it was just let's riff on Doom.
It's terrible, but man, I enjoy it. But sidebar, yeah, back to Megalopolis. This movie feels like it was written... I don't even want to say it was written by AI. It was written by, like, I don't know, an 85-year-old man who might have Alzheimer's. I don't know what else to say. The very first scene of the movie is baffling because... So, Adam Driver, who is the main character, sort of, the very first scene of the movie... Which, if you've got the first scene in the movie, you're supposed to establish something. This is the whole point of this is to, like, give people an idea of what your film's going to be about. So, it's Adam Driver on top of this really, really tall building, and he's about to fall off of it, but then he uses this, like, time stop power. He has this, like, ability to stop time temporarily. So he pauses himself from falling off the building. He's able to correct himself and then, like, get back. This does not apply to the plot at all. The very first scene of the film establishes that he can do this time stop power. He does it, like, 2 more times, and it doesn't really affect the rest of the movie.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean it doesn't affect the rest of the movie?
He does it at the very beginning of the film. He's able to stop time and correct himself and stop himself from falling off the edge of the building. So it looks like he's just testing his powers. Later on, we see him and some lady are able to stop time temporarily, which is supposed to signify that they're, I don't know, falling in love or something. And then at one point, he's able to save his own life when a kid tries to shoot him by using his time stop powers. And I have just talked about probably about 2 or 3 minutes of a 3-hour long film.
Welcome. Thought catch your eye. Are you happy?
Am I allowed just to be absolutely flabbergasted at everything you just said?
Oh, if you think that's interesting, later on, there is a whole scene because his character is this, like, rich guy who's trying to build a giant city for people to live in. He's going up against Gianmarco Soresi.
Yes.
Or no, Gianmarco? Yeah, Gianmarco Soresi, the guy who plays Gus in Breaking Bad. Gianmarco is the mayor of not New York City, and he's talking about, like,
because of course it's not New York, because we didn't get the rights from New York City to use New York City.
And so he's talking about he's going to create some new slums for people to live in, and he's an unpopular mayor and people don't like him. And then Adam Driver comes in to basically try and pitch the idea of his megalopolis. And he goes into the to be or not to be speech. And I shit you not, he does the entire speech and no one stops him. The next 2 minutes of the film is him going through the entire speech.
Very well.
And people are just watching him do this.
You never ask.
And it's as nonsensical as I'm making it sound. He literally comes in and basically just goes, to be or not to be, that is the question. And at first I'm like, okay, this is a little pretentious. And then, like, 90 seconds later, I'm like, he's still going. And the film has not cut to another scene. It has not stopped him. It has not, like, there's a bunch of reporters who are watching him just do to be or not to be. And no one's going, why are you doing this? No, he just does the entire freaking speech over the next 2 minutes.
What?
I don't know why he does it. Maybe he's trying to, like, show himself off to be... I don't know. This film is a baffling piece of cinema that doesn't make any sense.
This film sounds... this is a train wreck film. This is a train wreck film.
And the thing is, it looks gorgeous. There's a couple of scenes where you're like, okay, maybe the CGI is not so great, but mostly cinematography fantastic. The acting, they're chewing the scenery, they're hamming it up, but it's fun, and the direction I think is good. It's just the screenplay is the most incomprehensible mess I've ever seen in my entire life. When he says it's like every idea that he's ever wanted to put to film, yes, there's just no connectivity to it.
It is literally every idea he's ever wanted to put to film.
Yes. And for some reason, one of the things he wanted to put to film was to have some rich aristocrat in front of a bunch of reporters and the mayor of not New York say, to be or not to be, that is the question, whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by imposing end them, to die to sleep no more, and by sleep say we sent... and the heartache of 1,000 natural sons that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. Just do the whole thing. It's as baffling as it sounds.
I feel like I just had brain damage.
Yes.
I don't want this. Why?
By the way, we're about 5 minutes into this 3-hour movie.
That's just the first 5 minutes.
That's the first 5 minutes, is him using his ability to stop time and stop himself from falling to death off of not the Empire State Building. Giancarlo Esposito then going, hello, not New York City. I'm putting together a bunch of new slums that are that people are going to like. And the people are like, boo, we don't like you, mayor. And then this rich aristocrat comes in and does the entire to be or not to be speech. And that's the first 5 minutes. And this movie is nonsense.
Okay, I just want to point out, I just learned the advantage to using Heiska.
Yeah, that hit everyone, didn't it?
Well, no, it not only does it have higher vertical and stuff, but, like, casting it on you, normally I have a 60% chance to miss with haste. It has no chance to miss.
There we go.
So it has a much higher hit probability. It has a much higher hit probability. So now so the higher level spells have higher chance to hit. Okay, that makes sense for paying all the extra mana now. But also, like, this is a 3-hour movie, and the first 5 minutes is a guy doing the whole speech.
I swear, yeah, it's so bafflingly weird. I don't even remember all of it because me and some friends may have been ingesting some things to help us get through the movie.
You would need to. You would need to.
Yes, but and here's the thing, I don't think it's a good movie, but man, is it fun to watch because it's so weird in a, like, I don't understand how you can make The Godfather Part 2, Apocalypse Now, and this. I don't understand how that happens.
I don't know how we got here, and I don't like that we're here. Is it like that?
Basically, yeah.
Like, wow.
Yeah, it is utterly bizarre and kind of fascinating in a weird way. To just be like, wow. So at what point did you think this was a good idea? See, now I have to pull up, because I'm forgetting a lot of the weirdness of the film. And so now I have to, like, pull up a summary of the film to try and remember, oh yeah, this other thing happened.
And Adam Driver, the guy who would later play in Star Wars, even if it was like,
well, earlier play in Star Wars, yeah.
Oh, so he went from, well, I mean, I guess that's not even a downgrade, that's just a side grade. Because I did not like...
I actually thought he was a pretty decent villain, but that's just me.
I mean, I thought he was a decent villain, but I thought that, like, the whole, oh god, I'm dead.
New Rome, that's right. It's not... Oh, I forgot. He's trying to do, like a Greek tragedy in this.
Okay, we're gonna leave the new
city's
person.
Called New Rome. Listen to this description. So, like, Caesar Cannellina is one of New Rome's leading lights. So he's one of the aristocrats. Caesar wins the Nobel Prize for inventing the revolutionary building material megalon. In addition, he can secretly stop time.
Okay, you only needed one of those things for a good movie. Ian over here with the counter tackle kill, but also with the movie. I'm just imagining that, like, our characters talking about this movie, and we only stopped because it was like, oh, Fee, are you? And then I'm, like, face down in the dirt. Oh, right. We are having a battle. Hey, Jim, can you get her back up so we can continue the conversation? And that's exactly how this fight is going. And Jim's over here kind of rolling his eyes like, yeah, I'll get her back up. Or Nathan, excuse me, is over here. I'll get her back up. It's fine. Okay, so the revolutionary building material, I feel like, would be the only thing you need for the movie. The ability to stop time seems not only excessive and superfluous, but just weird.
Did I mention that this revolutionary building material is made out of his dead wife?
You did not. That would have been prudent information. What do you mean it's made out of his dead wife?
So his wife died a few years ago, and he may have used her soul to create this, like, magical building material that's going to allow him to create a new city in her image.
My true strength.
But she might not actually be dead, but maybe she is. I watched the 3-hour film and I still couldn't tell you if she's alive or dead. He's trying to cultivate this weird, like, so the building material is like magic, kinda, and so you can see, like, the image of his wife in the building material, sort of. There's even one scene where he, like, goes to visit her in hospital, except that another character sees him do this, and they just see him go to a bed by, like, an empty bed. And so at the time, you're thinking, oh, he's, like, he's got mental health issues, he's trying to cope with the death of his wife, and he's imagining her, except that there's this magical building material that looks like her, and magic, and is a weird sphere thing. This movie's just, like, incomprehensible's not even enough of a word.
What do you mean the building material looks like her?
So, like, it's a swirling circular, like, magic thing, and you can kind of see her face in it.
He didn't think that maybe that was a red flag to go to a psychologist?
Except he's able to actually build the city at the end of the movie.
Okay, this movie sounds like you took sanity damage, and now you wish to inflict it on the rest of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not okay. I'm okay with having the sanity damage inflicted. I just wish I would have known beforehand. Okay, so you're the new warrior and you're the new mage, because I feel like... So we have 2 male mages, and then we have 3... Yeah, we have 4 female mages. Okay, so I wanted to make an option for that. And you can go either way, because your faith and bravery are kind of balanced. You can go either way. Okay, so to people in the comments, we have 2 people. We have 3 female characters, one of which has to be a warrior. And we have 2 male characters, one of which is set to be a mage, and the other can go either way. I wasn't sure, and I wanted to make sure. Apparently, the best bandits have appeared on a trade route. They only seem to target our company Chocobo. Please deal with them. Oh, okay. So we're going to send you 2 and Solar to deal with that.
Days will you allow for this? Anyone you send on an errand. Understood.
Yeah, I know. They're not going to be available. That's kind of the point, is for them to get the free XP while we do the grinding part. Because, well...
It looks like they're not going to be available. Well, for some of these, don't you, like, have to run around and then they're, like, don't certain days have to pass?
Well, the way it works is every time we travel to a location, it counts as a day. So,
right.
Like, if I tell it to go to the magic city of Garland here, it's going to be 2 days.
Yes.
So that's what's happening, and so these errands that you're sending people on. Last, you tell them how many days you want to let them do it, and if you set the maximum, you're going to get the max reward for that errand.
Oh, I didn't know you could set, like, how many days, because
when you open it, it gives an option. So some of them is like, so one of them was like 15 or 16, but the one I just sent them on was 9 to 13. So you send them on an errand, and then you come back and collect them when they come back. Which I think you see how there's now like a paper next to the city.
Yes,
That means they're off doing an errand. And and I think that paper icon will change when the errand is complete and tell us to come back and get them. Hi, if you're seeing this, then congratulations, you made it to the new year. Some of you, there's been some things on Patreon, you need to check your messages. In the meantime, hi, Pony Metal Vocals, thank you for being Engineer Chaos, the only one. Executive of Slash Studio, Pop Diddle Simon Spaghetti, Stargazer Song, Sun Dancer, he's my roommate now. Thomas Curry, hi, how are you, Tom? I hope everything's okay still. Twi-Fi, what's up? Special Writerkin is drinking buddy because he's awesome. Blazing Haze, Admiral fucking Biscuit once again is joined by Valkyrie Von Wolf. Oh my. Bird Nest Lounge members, Sean aka Heart Moonstone, and Nozamo. In the meantime, Explosives R&D Department Lady Asriel now, Bellwad, Blackjack, Michael Breeden, and Pony Chick 16, Stormy Skies, Steve 2008, and oh look at that, Arbor the Oracle. Please predict my future. I'm gonna die. Office Pirates and Raiders, we got Justin Rangers, Carl, who kills people, Legate Lori, the best modder ever, Luna, Morning Moon, my name sucks. No, it doesn't. Your name is awesome. Prove me wrong. Shadow Man, Phoenix Lord, aka Captain, Vivid, Amber, and Max Dosal. Also insane. Sus and 50 Shades of Australia, who is plagued by the spiders and scorpions and snakes. Anyway, during testing hours, we got David Finnick, Hollis the Man, Brooke Thompson, Sleeping Soul, and then people who just want producer's credit, we got Chaos Blur, Craig Hale, David Birch, Final Sight, Scott Vogel, aka Ginger, aka The Grass Toucher, Soak Samurai, the Miso 97, Tribal Typhoon, and Gare Revere. Lastly, we have our Eternal Scouts, Von Holtz, Fraser the Turtle Guy, and Jesse Fishing Hawko, we must not forget. In the meantime, also Short 2K. Short 2K is just as important. In the meantime, if you want your name up here, seriously, Patreon. The list got bigger, and I appreciate it, and there's less stress on me, and I get to hand Ian more stuff to edit, and he loves that, trust me. And I hit the like button. Also, you stayed to the very end, so for this month, you're going to get your surprise at the very end. Boop. And good day. See you over on Twitch.